Everyone, it's Jen. How are you today? Today I have some projects using some Dianna Marcum stamps from AdornIt, and these are from the Recipe Stamp Club from August 2023. I just received them last week, so if you are in the Recipe Stamp Club, you probably got them already. I have the main stamp, the add-on stamp, and then the papers to show you. This is the last month that they're going to be ordering or offering the papers, so it'll just be the stamps from now on. If these are available a la carte, you can find them on the AdornIt page. They might not be quite yet, but I will link the Dianna Marcum recipe page on their website just in case you want to check it out and see what else they have to offer too, because they have other stamps there as well. So I've got some projects to show you as well, and let's get to it. We'll put my recipe page into my cookbook at the end too, if you want to see what I've been, the last few months as well. All right, so the first stamp, this is the main stamp from the Recipe Stamp Club, and it is mushroom soup. I'm sorry, it's very hard to see because I took it off of the carrier sheet and it's, kind of hard to get it back on exactly, but I'll show you the project, of course, but it's a mushroom with the recipe for mushroom soup that looks really, really good. And then it comes with these extra stamps too, this little butterfly, this trio of mushrooms, and this cute little ladybug. And the ladybug is featured there too on the main stamp too, so super cute. And then if you get the add-on, this is what you get, and it's got some sentiments and some drawings. And the sentiments are, nature doesn't hurry, yet everything is accomplished. I'd love that. I made a little project with that. It's got a mushroom and one of the cute little snails. This one says, thank you so much. And I made that into a project as well. It's got the little mushroom also. And then there's this trio of mushrooms with the cute ladybug and some greenery and grass. Lots of details on the stamp. Of course, there are Dianna's signature little shading dots, so you know exactly where to shade when you're coloring. Here's one that has some looks like burn leaves really, or branches, and then a tall mushroom and some flowers, or one flower anyway. And then there's this one too that has a bigger mushroom with greenery and flowers too. So that's the add-on. These are the papers. I brought over one of each, but you do get two of each if you order the paper pack, and they're double-sided, 8.5 by 11 papers. So this is the first one. This one's my favorite. It's got a pink background that's kind of textured looking, if you could see. It looks like linen, and then a white print of the snails and mushrooms and butterflies, and it's really cute. I like this one a lot. And the back is a stripe with all the other colors that are on the different papers. This one is a green gingham, a nice small gingham, and then it's got the strips, which you can cut apart or use as is, and these are all the different prints that are in the paper pack, as well as some stripes and coordinating trim kind of prints. And then this, did I look at the other side? Yeah. And then this one is again, that linen kind of look, but with a really pretty blue. And then the back is a toss of the snails and ladybugs, butterflies, mushrooms. Really, really cute. Very cute icons. And then the next one is, I love this polka dot. It's a nice bright red with white polka dots. And then the other side has all sorts of different mushrooms, just like the stamps. So if you want inspiration on how to color them, you can always follow this, and that way they'll go together when you're putting them together. So those are the papers. Again, you get two of each. So let me show you the projects. First, we'll start with my recipe page. So I use a Simple Stories snapbook to do my recipe book. So the pages are 6" by 8", and that's what I did for this one. Isn't that so pretty? I love how this came out. At first I was worried the red and green combination would look Christmassy, but I really don't think it does. So I stamped the mushroom soup stamp onto some white paper, some 80-pound paper, and then also onto this paper here, which is gray with little white hearts on it that I print out from Etsy. And then I fussy cut that and then glued that on top of the white page. And I colored everything with some alcohol markers. These are the markers I used today. Some of them I didn't use in this project. I used in the other little cards I'll show you, but those are the different colors that I used. I just, as you can see, I have lots of different brands, and I keep them mostly separated by color, so in like different drawers. So those are my markers. This ink here, I did some ink blending with this ink from Hobby Lobby. It's Memento fade resistant dye ink, and this is the color Bamboo Leaves. This came in a pack from Hobby Lobby when they were all on clearance. I think that was like earlier this year, right? So I did that, and then this part here, I used some Distress Oxide in pumice stone and just used my brushes and just kind of swirled it on just because it was gray and I thought it went with the gray of the mushroom. And I used a die from my stash to cut this out. It's got a really pretty like dashed border. This one is not available anymore. I am sorry about that, but I do like to use that for my projects. And then I love how this part came out. This is an embossing folder that I used on some matte black paper. And that embossing folder I got on clearance at Hobby Lobby. This is it. It's a Spellbinders 3D embossing folder, and it's called Circle Illusion. It was reduced to $8.99. I just love it because it's nice and big. It's 5.5 by 8.5. So if you have to make like a big page, some of the embossing folders, you know, are much smaller. So this worked out great for this project. And I think it kind of gives me like a mushroom kind of feel. I don't know why, but I thought it went nicely. And then the background of the card is the polka dot from the paper pack, which I just love. And then I stamped a few of the different stamps onto white paper and fussy cut them after I was done. This trio of mushrooms is from the Addon set, and then this little trio is from the main recipe set. So I just stamped them with my Memento Tuxedo Black ink, which I usually use for stamping, and colored everything with the alcohol markers. I used some Aqua Shimmer from Nuvo to make it sparkly in areas, like you can see there underneath the mushrooms. And then I used some Lawn Fawn clear glaze for the dots on the mushrooms, for the ladybug, over here too on the ladybug, and on the little berries as well. So yeah, that's it. I used some enamel dots on these three corners, obviously not on that one because it's covered up. So that is my recipe book page. I'd love it, and I would really like to try this mushroom soup. I don't do dairy, so I'm not sure how that would work, but I guess I could make it for other people, which I do lots of times. I don't eat dairy or gluten, so I tend to cook for other people. So that's my recipe page. Let me show you a couple other little things I made. I made a thank you note with that thank you so much stamp, which I thought was so cute. This is just a little 3x3 card. I used that pink paper that I really liked. I stamped thank you so much onto that same 80-pound paper, cut out a rectangle, used my tracing wheel to go around the edges to add just a little like faux stitching detail. I colored the mushroom with some alcohol markers, and then I added this strip of ribbon, which is from Dollar Tree, I believe, right? Isn't that? Yeah, that's a Dollar Tree. And then I had this button cut out of white glitter paper, so I just threaded some pink thread through there from Hobby Lobby, some of their really pretty thread, and just glued that on. And then the sides of the ends of the ribbon, I folded over onto the inside of the card and covered them up with the square of paper. This one I used another embossing folder, and that's this one, which I think is from Joann's. I'm not sure. I don't have the packaging for it, but I just wanted a small print to put on here since it's a small card. And then on this one, I used a stamp from the, is it from the regular? No, it's from the Addon stamp set, that cute little snail. Isn't he adorable? I just wanted a little picture in the corner and just colored him a little bit. So just a cute little thank you card. I thought that was fun. And then the last one I made is a bigger card, and I used that sentiment, nature doesn't hurry, yet everything is accomplished. I just love that saying. And that there's that cute little snail again. That one comes on that same stamp, nature doesn't hurry, as you can see. and the mushroom too. So I colored those, used some dyes in my stash, and these two papers are Doodlebug papers. They're just so cute, the little mushroom and snail. I thought Doodlebug went with them. And then I added some like glitter, well, not glitter, some rickrack that has the metallic thread running through it, some little Doodlebug enamel stickers, and then I cut out these rectangles with the nesting die set I have in my stash, and then put them all on this brown cardstock. I didn't do the inside yet. I have to do that. But this card is a little bit bigger than an A2 size card. Just worked out that way. And I'll make a coordinating envelope to go with it. I just think it's a really pretty, like, fall, I'm thinking of you kind of card. I'll probably send this to somebody at Thanksgiving time, because I like to send cards to friends and family that I don't see at Thanksgiving. So, and then I think that this is just like a really nice fall kind of saying. So those are my projects for today. Let me get out my recipe book. So if you've been following along, this is volume 2 of my recipes, and these are the dies started, or the stamps starting from April of this year. This one is April, the cowboy beans. May was pineapple loaf. Oops, sorry about my tripod. June is no peak beef, which is really delicious, by the way. July was tea party cakes, haven't made that yet. And then here we have the space for August. So we'll put that inside. And this is really coming along, as you could see. I mean, the colors and papers I use are different, obviously, but I think because of Dianna's artwork, which is so distinctive, they all kind of blend together. And it's nice to see, you know, different ways that you can make or color your different stamps and accessorize them. So I will put the links down below in my description box. If you have any questions, please let me know. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. I'll be back soon with more crafty videos. Until then, have a wonderful day. Take care, everyone. Bye.